Another day, another vlog. Welcome back to another vlog. Today is Sunday night. It's a late one. Oh, for us, it's 9. Our chef of the evening. Our chef of every evening, let's be real. I haven't even done the intro yet.
That's okay.
It's Sunday night, July 20th. It's after 9. I think this is one of the latest times we've ever had dinner. We have a little spread, so we'll go over everything, but just wanted to start off the vlog, say hello, hope you're doing well. Realized I forgot 2 items in our grocery order, so he's quickly running to Target to get those, but can still give you an overview of what is going on tonight. The main event for tonight is going to be this chicken and spinach orzo, but you'll notice we don't have spinach. I thought we did, and technically we did, but when we were getting all the ingredients together, I realized that it was past her Best By date and it just looked really wilted. So he is out picking that up really quickly, but we just have some orzo. Made it for the first time last week and realized I was sleeping on orzo, but you cook that and then you also add, once it's fully cooked, some heavy cream, and then you also shred cheese. We had these 2 cheeses in the fridge, not sure which ones we're gonna use. We have this Toma, which we've used last week, and that was really good. And then this cave-aged Gruyere. Maybe we could do a combo of both, not quite sure. And then you just add in the cheese and then add in the spinach, and then that's pretty much the orzo done. The chicken, that's gonna be him. I think he's just gonna lightly season it. If you watched the last vlog, it ended with us going to a restaurant and we got the goat cheese burrata and we're gonna try and recreate that here. So we just got a baguette that he chopped up, picked up this goat cheese. It's been sitting out for a little bit just so it is as spreadable as possible. And then the restaurant used some tomatoes. They also had an onion, and then they also had sprouts, which is like the main thing. So he's also picking that up. And then they used a balsamic glaze on top, but I think we're just gonna try and make this balsamic vinegar work. He should be back in about 10 minutes. So I'm just going to get the water boiling for the orzo, cut up some tomatoes, and chop the onion. So let's get to it. Happy Monday. I think we went to bed last night after midnight. Definitely took advantage of the sleeping in today, although it's almost 7:30, so I'm just gonna wake myself up a little bit. I did skincare, but I just want to feel clean and refreshed, so we're gonna hop in the shower real quick, but just wanted to say hello, good morning. We got dressed on the top, just wearing this linen balloon arm shirt that I got a few vlogs ago at TJ Maxx. It's supposed to be 85, so I like that this is linen because I think it's like the most breathable. It feels like a chocolate milk morning. And this one is the Rony Brook Farms. I really like this brand. It's a little bit more expensive, but it tastes really good and creamy, and it's worth the extra splurge. Milk in hand, just gonna do my brows and then have some breakfast. It was earlier than I thought it was, so it's just about to be 7:30. Normally I go to the gym on Mondays, but I'm kind of coming off of that time of the month, so wanted to just give my body the extra days and just have a slow morning, which kind of worked out well because we did go to bed kind of late. I still managed to get up at like 6:30, which is kind of funny because I feel like no matter how late I go to bed, because I've been getting up early, my body is just used to waking up at that time. I'm kind of surprised that I don't feel tired, but we will see how I feel throughout the day. I think it's all good to go. After this, I'm gonna make some breakfast. I filmed a TikTok this morning, which I think because I enjoy creating content so much, I don't think about it sometimes, but so it is kind of a lot, like, to post weekly vlogs and then also keep up with TikTok, that sometimes I ask myself, like, how do I balance it all? And some days I do it really well and some days I don't. What helps is that both my platform on YouTube and my platform on TikTok are lifestyle, so they kind of are broad enough that they can lend themselves to anything. With TikTok, I do mini vlogs. I film a lot of my morning on TikTok, which is why it probably hasn't been seen a ton on YouTube, but because I had a different kind of morning today, I wanted to include it in the vlog, just because my boyfriend and I were talking about this the other day and he complimented my work ethic, which I love, and I think I do what I do because I love it, but also I feel extremely supported, like to have a partner that will film certain things for me. The times that we aren't together, I will get texts from him being like, oh, I got some clips for you. So I think having that and also having a supportive friendship group of whether they'll like the videos, like give me advice on like, oh, I think you should try this, or this I think would look really good in your content, stuff like that. I think even though I'm the one that's creating it, it definitely is easier having those support systems in place. It helps that I also film things that I'm already doing, like I'm already getting dressed for the day, so it feels natural for me to kind of do that and just film it, because it is definitely more on like the low production side of things, so it makes it a lot easier to put things together and turn them around quicker, and which I personally like because it feels more authentic and more real and more on time, because I don't love batch creating. I like when things are sequential. I'm kind of just going on a little rant right now. With that being said, I think there are also days and weeks where I just feel a little tired. Maybe I'm not up to filming and I might take a day off of TikTok, or maybe for YouTube I was like, oh, I'll film over a few days, and then maybe I'm not feeling it as much and then it only ends up being a day. I think the way I view discipline has changed, because I have fun creating content, but I also take myself seriously doing it because I believe in myself. And at first I used to think consistency needed to be about perfection, like don't show up if it's not going to be great. But I realized that messy consistency is so much better, and I will learn so much in just doing something routinely and repetitively. So even if I don't film a few days, if I'm still able to film one day and get it up, that to me is like everything still. I feel like it's a lot more real because nobody's 100% all the time. At first I was so hungry, and then I had some chocolate milk and I'm like, I could talk. Kind of it. I was just thinking about balance and the way that I handle certain things, and it's been a good one. But I truly do love sharing bits of my life, sharing what I'm thinking. It's just such a fun creative outlet, and if I connect with one person, that's cool. Just kind of my thoughts. I just did brows, realized I didn't do mascara. Maybe that could be a post breakfast thing. I just took the Anastasia brow freeze, which I really like. Taking my chocolate milk and we're gonna make some breakfast. I don't know what I was thinking getting groceries, but I ordered 2 eggs for some reason. So I think that's kind of what we're gonna do today. This is lunch. He packed it for me last night. Just some orzo, chicken, and the burrata, although I don't think the burrata will last as long. A few more eggs left in here. Had this breakfast idea last night since I knew we weren't gonna finish all of our onions, and normally my go-to in the morning are scrambled eggs because they are filling, they're super easy, but I wanted to spruce them up a little bit since we had some more stuff. So gonna do some scrambled eggs and throw in some chopped onion. I'm gonna chop up a little bit of spinach, scramble and mix that all together, and then do all of it on top of an English muffin. It is 7:30. We're back. I am truly so out of it, but I picked up this Jenny's ice cream. This is the buttercream birthday cake, and there are sprinkles on the top. This is so fun. It truly is the little things. I just wanted to check in and share that. I think it's gonna be such a low-key night. I think because we went to bed so late and today was also a long day. I am feeling it, so I think we're just gonna eat. He should be getting back in like 15-20 minutes, so I think we'll just enjoy a cozy night. But I wanted to share because I've never had this flavor before and I thought the sprinkles were a really nice touch, so I'm excited to try out the brand and the flavor. So I guess we'll do a taste test and then I'll see you later. This is gonna revive me, I think. I like to let my ice cream melt a little bit and I don't eat it right after I take it out. Oh, that's nice. It tastes exactly like how a birthday cake candle smells. Oh my gosh, that's really good. I'm a sucker for sprinkles, so the fact that I hope it's like all over the carton. But Jenny, this is my first impression of you, and you crushed it. I have no notes. Watch some YouTube for a little bit and I will catch you guys whatever I film next. Happy Saturday. It has been a bit since, I think the last thing I filmed was maybe Monday. Kind of have gone the whole week, so I apologize. I don't know, I feel like I've kind of been not off my game with the vlogs, but I don't really know. We are getting ready to go out. It's the afternoon. I just am wearing jeans, tee. I don't know, you ever feel like just off? I don't know, I just feel like I go through phases of like, oh my gosh, I feel so good, and then I don't know, like I feel like I wasn't, I don't know, clearly you could tell I'm still figuring it out. I just like wasn't feeling anything I was wearing. I've been playing around with my hair for 20 minutes trying to figure out what to do, so I'm hoping some time outside will be good. I've been really wanting to go to a New York City photo booth. I've been seeing a lot of vintage ones throughout both Manhattan and Brooklyn, but I saw one that's in the Lower East Side, and I feel like the thing now with social media is like when people talk about a place, sometimes it'll blow up, so I'm hoping there's not a big line there. And it's kind of hot, but it doesn't feel super humid. I'm not sure what to do with my hair. It's like that in-between stage of not quite ready to be washed, but don't know if it's a leave down type day. Being a little too perfectionist, I think, with this. Not really the energy I wanted to start the day with. It is the reality of how I'm feeling, so I felt that was important to share. He's also on an M&M kick out there, if you can hear. What we're going with. This tee is aloe. It's their everyday cropped. I got it a while ago, and normally I just work out in it, but I thought it was kind of the perfect baby tee. And then jeans. These are a few years old from Abercrombie. Gonna try and It's a good day. Happy to be here. Gonna get outside. Let's have a good day. Hello, we are back from our day out. He is taking a nap, but just got our groceries for the week, so figured I could give a quick haul, show what we've got for the next 7 or so days. Everything is all unpacked. I think we did pretty well this week. Reference, I usually try and budget 130 to 150 for our groceries, and this one I think was on the 30 end. So I feel like we did pretty well, even though unpacking it, I'm like, where is it? I feel like there should be so much more, but we'll get into what we got. We'll start off with the miscellaneous first. We've been on a big orzo kick. It's like a rice meets pasta. It's so good without you feeling kind of like the heaviness of pasta, but also I don't know, it's just really good. So got 2 boxes of those. For snacks, I think this is the only snack I got because our office keeps the pantry stocked with so many different options. So lucky for me, I don't have to go crazy when shopping for the snack stuff. But these are just the Sweet Thins chocolate and brownie simple meals. Kind of like a graham cracker, a Teddy Graham, but healthy, I guess. Quesadillas are on the menu for this week, so picked up some Mexican style blend cheese. I had all the ingredients to make a pasta salad minus cheese, so I picked up these fresh mozzarella snacking cheeses. He also just likes to have them to munch on. Whipped cream cheese. I'm trying to get more creative with breakfast, so got some bread with jam, and I think cream cheese would go well with that. So Bonnie yogurts, I loved my parfaits, and this is my favorite yogurt. We usually try and pick up one frozen meal throughout the week because chances are there is going to be one day where we just don't feel like doing anything. Normally it's pot stickers, but I saw these crispy chicken bites, so thought these would be good to try. Normally it's just heat these up, microwavable rice, some greens, super easy dinner. Up these Siete blue corn tortilla chips. We have so many salsas and sauces, so I thought these would just be a really good snack. And then bananas, love having these in the morning, so just added those. For quesadillas, picked up these Vista Hermosa flour tortillas. Never tried them before, but they had really good reviews. I also think these tortillas would be good for breakfast burritos. I almost forgot the word for that. But yeah, I think these would be good for breakfast too. Sourdough, we just like to have on hand. This is also what I'm gonna use for the cream cheese jam to switch up breakfast. And this is the one I picked up, the strawberry reserves. I've also seen TikToks of people, once they finish the jam, just using it for coffee. So I don't know, I thought this would be really cute and nice to repurpose without having to buy something additional. Normally ground beef is on the list, but we had some, so didn't need to get any this week. But some chicken thighs, nice source of protein. And then I also got the frozen version. These I think will just be so easy to add protein to any meal. Salad, sandwich, wrap, just throw them in the air fryer and boom, you're good to go. So this is more a convenience buy. Normally I feel like throughout the week we'll also have steak or salmon, but I know he prefers to get them fresh the day that we're making it for dinner, so that's the only reason those aren't in the haul this week or right now. Normally eggs are a part of the haul each week, but I accidentally got 2 last time, so needless to say we are still pretty stocked. We will round it out with fruits and veggies, starting with these artichoke quarters. I love these for salads, so always like to stock up on these when we can. I've been on a huge peach kick for the last month, so got 5 here, 1 for every day of the week. He is a huge cherry fan, so got some of them for him. Strawberries, I'm gonna try this new way of storing them. I saw a video of cutting them up, putting them in a mason jar with a paper towel, so we'll see how that works. Picked up 2 onions, Almost every recipe that we have for dinner calls for an onion of some sort, and I've also enjoyed adding them to eggs. So it's been really nice having it as like a grab and go. I'll just chop it up, throw in a container, and store it in the fridge. Avocado for breakfast sandwiches, salads, you name it, and then arugula. This is just always a staple in our fridge. It's good for salads, extra greens. It's just really, really good. That is our week of groceries. Oh, we try to be conscious of what we have, what do we eat the most of, and I try and map out meals throughout the week too, because that makes it easier to shop. We did not end up doing the photo booth. We found it, but the wait was over an hour, and I was like, this is such a cool idea, but I don't want to spend our day like this. We're gonna try and go on an off day, maybe a day that both of us have off, or working from home, finishing up early. We're both just kind of tired, so I'm not sure that we'll do our traditional date night out. Maybe just order something in, watch a movie. I will put these groceries away.